I want to add some others to the conversation here. Attorney Darren Kavinoky, we've known each other for a good while. It's good to see you again.
Several years. Good to see you,
Yeah,
Dr. Phil.
yeah. And Jennifer McGrath. Thank you, Jennifer, for being here. I really appreciate it. Darren and Jennifer represent 312 women who all have made claims that they were abused under the guise of medical treatment. And we've just heard what Gabby has said. You guys have represented them. You do represent them legally, but it's been more than that. You've taken on their case, but you've also taken on their cause. You've taken on a partnership with their lives.
Yes.
Fair statement?
Absolutely. And we're so honestly grateful to you, Dr. Phil, for doing this show, because we also know, and our whole group of 300 plus know, that there are others out there. There are women across the United States who will wake up tomorrow and go to an appointment. They may be questioning themselves. They may think, oh, it must be me. It must be my fault. I'm feeling that something's wrong with a certain physician or doctor, and it must be me. I shouldn't say anything. And we really want them so much to know that it's okay to speak out. It's okay to talk to someone trusted about that. And we really want them to consider doing it because it's so incredibly important. And it is difficult, but we've seen these wonderful, brave survivors transform through this process, and they're able now to talk about it, and it can be healing. So yes, we're so proud of them.
Yeah, I can see that. And you know, Darren, I was so glad to see that you were involved in this, because we've known each other a long time, and you're like a dog with a bone. Well, no, I mean, when he gets involved in something, it's an all-day sucker, and you're gonna stay after this and stay after it for these women. I know you and Jenny have done a great job in representing them, but it's not just the doctor, as all four of these women have alluded to. It's not just the doctor; it's the institution behind them.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Dr. Phil. And by the way, thank you for the kind words. I feel the same about you.
Yeah.
But that was one of the things that was really most disturbing about this case as Jennifer and I began the litigation, is it wasn't just this rogue bad actor with Heaps, that there had been multiple reports over a span of 20 years. And there were opportunities to stop this abuse well before any of these clients ever crossed paths with him. And there, in fact, there was a special committee report that UCLA put out after they began their investigation, prompted by the litigation. And they found that in those instances where people did report, like Gabby, that the university's response was either delayed or inadequate or both. And there was great deference given to the doctors at the UCLA health system, and that allowed this to continue.
And Gabby, you say after you reported it, you actually felt that you were retaliated against.
Correct.
Which, I mean, how much worse can this get? I mean, you can be ignored, or they give you lip service for coming forward and calling to light something that's going on their watch. I mean, these people, particularly at a state university, these people are mandated reporters. They are fiduciaries.
Right.
And you report this, and that doesn't mean they have to agree with you, but they certainly have a duty to investigate this. What the hell?
Even though she had gone the right route and she had spoken to the right people, that we subsequently found out that report was never escalated. So that's one of the significant problems. There are several things that went wrong at UCLA, but one of them was simply that people who were reported to never escalated those reports to those higher up in the organization.
So they stop in somebody's desk drawer.
That's correct.
Do you have a story or a question for me? Click the link in the description and tell me what in the world is going on.